Welcome back to On The Volley, where we talk about all things football. But as you can see, today we're going to be talking about Celtic. Now, I'm lucky enough to be here with Connor.
How we doing, alright?
First time in Rome, Connor, yeah?
First time, yeah, loving it so far.
Yeah, well, it's got a Scottish accent. Whereabouts?
Edinburgh, family's from Ayrshire, but yeah, I'm from Edinburgh.
Well, I met Connor and his gorgeous missus, okay, right? Lauren, is that correct? Yeah. Who's basically doesn't want to be in the video, but we've got her working. That's what we normally do, yeah. So she's been our cameraman, or woman in this case, for today. Anyway, listen, we're here to talk about the game last night, the Celtic versus Raith Rovers game, the Scottish FA Cup round. And Connor, over to you. What was your impression? What was your analysis of the game?
I think it was good. I mean, to be honest,
Project your voice, Connor. Project your voice. We don't have the money for microphones yet. We're poor.
I'll shout. Yeah. So as we were talking just before this briefly, yes, we played really well. I think the mentality of Ange was a wee bit different to what we played. I think at half time, Ange went shouting and bawling in the dressing room, got them playing, and it was a much better performance second half. But all round, through the next round, no goals conceded. Very good performance.
Okay, I'd like to contest, okay, some of your analysis. Now, I would like to say, I don't know if I should or shouldn't, but I have to keep it real.
Keep it honest.
He was a little bit under the influence last night.
Just a couple.
Let's just say he was really fucking pissed, okay? Yeah. So, I mean, you watched the game with us. The way I saw it is that we didn't have our normal first half, the first half that we've come to expect, yeah? Where we go in at the end of the first half 2-0 or 3-0 up. There were a few passes, quite a few passes that were misplaced. Passes, okay, overhit for Giacomakis.
Yeah.
Gigi, as I like to call my boy, you know what I mean? But what did you think of the goals?
I mean, yeah, brilliant. The first goal, screamer, absolute screamer. From a left back. Left back we've not paid a lot of money for, to come and put a goal like that. It's brilliant. And I think that's what we've seen him when he scored his debut. We knew he was going to be good. We've got Greg Taylor still playing left back sometimes, but Juraj can jump in there as well. So it's going to be hard for him to get some game time. But see, when he scores a goal like that, he's showing, and this is what the cup's about. You show that you still got the ability to get in the first team, and what a goal. Well, why is he, like, I know we've got invited wing backs, but why is he sitting in that position? Like, that just shows how far Raith are sitting back. Brilliant goal, absolute screamer. McDonald was never catching it anyway. Never catching it.
No, I thought that was a screamer of a goal as well. I've always stated that Liam Scales is a great potential. He's a great player. And, you know, you can't knock it. He took a shot, you know, hit the inside of the post, went in. The keeper was nowhere near it. As for Raith sitting back, I think they actually came out to play.
Yeah,
I think, you've got to give credit to Raith Rovers, don't you think?
I mean, credit and credit's due, but any team that comes to the Championship to come and play Celtic or Rangers, it's going to be a difficult one. And I think when you come and play, you need to play differently. We look at the way Hearts played against us a couple of weeks ago. They played out a different level of football to what Raith are. If you sit back, you're going to let goals come in. The way Hearts played, they were ready on the counter, and we suffered a couple of goals for that because of the way they played. So I think if you're going to be a team like Raith, you're going to come and see Celtic in the FA Cup. Well, you've got the FA Cup, Scottish Cup. It's going to be completely different. You need to be ready to play counter-attack. You need to try and slip up. Well, get the goals when we slip up. I don't think they've done it.
Well, listen, Connor, I hear what you're saying, yeah, okay, but the way I'm looking at it, and again, it's not to contest you, okay, right? You know, we're here to have our opinions, so on and so forth, and we all see it in a different way, because you talk to one fan, he sees it in one way, you talk to one fan, see it in another, and we're here to express our opinions, yeah? But I think that really, apart from the Aberdeen game, okay, if I remember rightly, Hearts didn't score against us. They beat us in the first game 2-1, and in the last 3 Premiership games in the league, we've let in 2 goals, which was against Aberdeen, out of 3 games, and we scored 10 goals, yeah? So that just goes to show how much our defence has improved, apart from the Aberdeen game, where we let in 2 goals from set pieces. But we're going to let in goals.
Very quick succession. I think that's when you need to be alert for 90 minutes. If you're not alert for 90 minutes, there's going to be goals that
Absolutely, absolutely. But
we shouldn't have conceded 2 goals in that at the game. That was very silly, very sloppy. That draw, if Jota never kind of kept us going, got us that 3rd goal, that could have cost us the league. These type of games cost us leagues.
But do you agree with me? As much as I'd like us to go a whole season without conceding, Hart would like to go a whole season without conceding.
Of course.
I mean, that would be a phenomenal achievement. But I think we have to understand we are going to concede goals.
Yes. And I think that's why Ange ball works better, because we're going out trying to get more goals. So if we get a wee goal that gets conceded for a set piece, it's fine. We're already 2 or 3 ahead. It's fine. We can work from it. I think with the Rafe game, 1-0 at half time wasn't good enough, because at the end of the day they could have got a wee goal somewhere, and then we go over on the back foot again. So Ange ball needs to keep working the way we're going 2-3 ahead. And if we do get a wee sloppy concede, it's fine. But at the end of the day, we're the top team for a reason. Maybe not last year, but we're the top team for a reason. We can go a full season unbeaten. It's been proven. We can go a full season without having sloppy 2 goals conceded in Pretoria. That's just not good enough.
I'm putting money on Celtic to go unbeaten next season.
I think so. I think it's going to change completely different levels.
And a clean sweep to win the League Cup, the Premier Cup, Premiership Cup if you like, okay, and the Scottish FA Cup.
Yeah.
So that's where my money's going next season.
Yeah, and I think no one expected Ange to pull the season ahead today. No one would have thought we were where we are today. No one would have thought that. But it just proves that Rangers dropping points and us playing really good football, you're still in contention to win this title. It's us to lose now. It's us to lose.
Absolutely.
End of the day, I think this year was all about a rebuild. Get the team rebuilt, get them playing, so next year we can go for it. But I think we're already in that position now that we can keep going for it.
Exactly. Now, you've hit that on the head. That's exactly what Ange stated. Oh dear. We're in the centre of Rome, okay? We're in front of Finnegan's, and we have, okay, you have to see this, yeah? You have to see this. We have our man over there playing the accordion for the tourists.
Ask him if he knows any Celtic songs.
I have a feeling he knows no Celtic songs.
He doesn't know any, does he?
So
You never know.
That's it. So thank you, camera woman. Move around a bit, okay. So move around here a bit. So we have some music in the background. He normally plays the Godfather tune, yeah, but that doesn't sound like it. So
no, that's not what I thought it was.
It's probably Southern. So anyway, you know I'm fucking old, yeah. Okay, the youngsters have a better memory than me, and he was absolutely right. Hearts did score against us in January. So, my bad. I'm going to get things wrong. I'm not perfect.
How's the best of the Sharky, mate? Don't worry about it. But what I was saying with that is, look, when they play with a free, boys and all that, they're waiting for us to slip up. They're ready to counter. And you need to alter your play style, and I think that's shown with Hearts the way they played this year. They have done the counter and they've done well against big teams. So, I just feel like, Ray, if you're going to come out and play, you need to alter your play style. You need to completely change it up, because at the end of the day, if you just sit back, and I think that's what they've done, you're going to get beat. And a 4-0, there was no really any contention they were going to get a goal against us. You're writing yourselves off before you play. And at the end of the day, I'm happy we went through. But if you ask me, should Rafe done better? I don't think they've done well enough.
Well, look, yeah, I think Rafe could walk out proud of the first half.
Yeah,
they've done better than some Premiership teams.
Proudness doesn't get you in the next stage of a cup. You know, you need to be playing a little bit better than that.
I agree with that. Our cameraman isn't doing a job.
Nah, not very well at all. Get a Saka.
I'd say change your girlfriend, but oh dear, don't look at me like that. I'm only joking, love.
On Valentine's Day, Sharky, on Valentine's Day. I'll wait till the morning.
I think she knows my sense of humour now. Anyway, as I was saying, look, there was no way that they were going to expect to beat Celtic. Let's be honest, okay, right? They kept it down to 1-0 in the first half. Now, was that because of how they played? Was that because of how we played? You know, you can look at it either way. But normal order was restored in the second half.
Yeah.
So, you know, the first goal was a great goal.
Exceptional.
What about the other three?
Oh, where do we start? Where do we start?
Well, the second goal by Giacomakis. Okay, right. Great crossing from Jota. Okay.
Again, I think that's what we're saying when Rafe maybe changed it again. They were chasing a goal. Jota runs off, gives a nice ball in, nice finish. But again, there was no one back for them. There was no one back. A nice one. But that's how we played well. That's how we played well against Rangers. We were countering well. I think when we play Bodo, it'll be the same type of thing.
You're talking about them lot down the road.
Them lot down the road, yeah.
Okay, that's what they call on this channel, right? Them lot down the road.
Them lot down the road, aye. That's what we call them.
That's right.
That's it. But yeah, I feel like I reckon Andrew would have given him a good talking to at half time.
Yeah.
And it was a good finish, brilliant cross. But I think that's where Jota has changed the game this season, because he always seems to be creating something or putting it in himself.
Well, he only played 40 minutes and he won man of the match. Okay, well deserved. Well deserved. You know what I mean?
I would like to say this.
Yeah, we're recording. He knows we're recording.
He knows.
He knows we're recording.
I want to say for your channel, just while I say it, get the contract signed. If Jota's listening, sign the contract, get it done.
Oh, I think he will.
I think it's going to happen. Listen, let's be honest. What I think is over that. Say he gets injured now and he's out for like a Julian period of time. I mean, why would we do it? You know, of course not. So it makes sense. We can hold out and just sign it at the end of the season. But that man is Celtic. He loves it. He'll stay.
Oh, definitely.
100%. And we'll end up cashing in him in a couple of years' time, probably.
Oh, definitely.
But I'm quite happy we've got someone that's exciting to watch, because I mean, like, Forrest's been brilliant in years. There's not a whole lot of excitement coming from it, but it's Jota, just so much excitement. When every time he has the ball, with his wee flick-ons, everything, just brilliant player. And that's with that cross, just pinpoint.
Well, look,
laid on a plate for Giacomakis.
Mickey Johnson and James Forrest, okay, you know, they've got their work cut out, right? He was actually the penalty taker for Venlo when he played in the Eredivisie, and he scored quite a few penalties. So
is it right you saying he was the top goal scorer for it, wasn't he?
He was, even though they got relegated, he was the top goal scorer.
That's an impressive stat to have.
It is. And
I think that's where you're right. He needs more time to adapt to our league, I think.
Yeah.
I think eventually he'll be our front man. I think he will.
Well, it'd be good to see like a Giacomakis with Kyogo, or Giacomakis with Maida playing together.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether Andrew played the formation like that. That would be very, very interesting to see.
I think that's where it becomes exciting, because we've got so many players that can play different positions. I feel like Kyogo could sit back in that Roglic sort of role, playing you player two up front with someone jumping in behind. There's so much options we've got, and I think that's what maybe Andrew's going for, is options, rather than just a front striker that's not producing. What do we do from here? We've got so much ability to change, and I think that's exciting.
And I think he's still trying to set his team up, okay? Because of the amount, and I agree with you, because of the amount of options that he has, I think he's still trying to set up how he wants his team to play. And he has said that, you know, don't judge him on this season, judge him on the second season.
Yeah.
And you're talking about a man that's already put the League Cup in the trophy cabinet, and may well put the Scottish Premiership Cup.
I'll be honest, I see us having the treble. I see us having it. And it sounds silly, because you're right, let's not judge them this season, but I feel like because the Rangers dropping points, because the way we won League Cup and such, I think it's us to lose. The treble's us to lose. So we should be judging Andrew this season now, because he's done so well to get us here. That doesn't mean we should think, we'll just lose the league. Do you know what I mean? If we were struggling with injuries still, I'd get it, that we're maybe going to lose points in the future, but I don't think we will. I think one more Old Firm, another 3 points, and that's us sailing away.
I agree with you again, because in one of my one of my last podcasts, I turned around and said that, you know, I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I'd always been telling everyone, okay, not to get carried away.
Yeah.
But in the last podcast where I said this, I said, how can I tell people not to get carried away?
Look where we are.
You can't
not
get carried away.
We're not out of competition yet.
Yeah, because the way we're playing, the expectation has risen. That's thanks to Ange, that's thanks to the players, that's thanks to the whole setup. So I agree with you completely. As for the treble, I agree with you.
It's a massive ask, but I don't see why not. You know?
I'd stop though. I wouldn't go as far as to say the quadruple. And the reason for that is we're going to play Bodo Glimt, and Bodo Glimt is, I call them the Celtic of Norway.
They're an unreal team. And you look at the statistics, they're the same way. They're going to be a very tough challenge. A lot of people were saying in the past, Bodo will get ransacked in January, most of their best players will be taken away and whatever now, but it doesn't matter, they're still a very good team. I don't think they're any mugs. I don't think there's going to be any way we're going to just be given a chance, but I think this goes back to show when we played Rangers, we had a full capacity in Parkhead.
You mean them lot
Them lot down the road, right? Had a full capacity, but we went out in the first half 3-0 up, and it should have been more. It should have been 7. It should have been a mental game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think Bodo, these teams the team will be back in that sort of spirits where I think we can do very well in that competition. There'll come a point where we're going to draw a very massive team, and you get your teams dropping out for Europa and stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to change, but listen, I think every Celtic fan is the same. We just want away days. We want to see us competing. We don't want to be giving away silly goals. Don't want to be giving away silly points and where the whole season changes.
Well, okay, I think that's a good roundup. Okay, I'd like to thank you, Connor. Okay, but before we go, can you give me your prediction for our game against Bodo Glimt?
Oh, 2-0 Celtic. 2-0. I think it'll put us in good stead. 2-0.
You don't think they'll score?
Nah, I don't. I think you're right with what you're saying. The way we're defending, we're defending a lot better. I think it'll be a 2-0 first half, and it'll be a sit-back sort of job. Again, I know we don't stop from that sort of mentality, but nah, I think it'll be a 2-0. I think we will go past Bodo. I think we will go. We might concede a goal in one of the legs, but I think first leg we'll go out with the right mentality. We're playing well. We're sitting top of the league. We won to sit in top of the league a few months ago, so I think I'd say 2-0. Maybe
Okay.
I'm wrong, but we'll see.
I think we'll let a goal in, but I think we'll win. Okay, but that's our predictions. One thing we forgot to mention, very, very important. How could we forget to mention it? Okay, you're the young un. Your memory's supposed to be better than mine.
We'll see.
I think a round of applause for Julian. Okay, and the fact that he's back. Welcome back, son. Welcome back.
400 odd days off, mate. That makes me feel old.
402, 409 days old. That makes you feel old. I thought talking to me makes you. No. Talking to you makes me feel old. Sorry.
But again, I think we're saying with Julian. I think he's got a massive part to play as well. We've got Welsh who's been playing well. Again, this is what Ange's bringing in. We've got a full team with massive rotations. If you don't perform well, you're out. And I think that's the same as the City sort of Man City sort of thing.
We've got squad there.
Man City, a player like Foden can go 2 goals and an assist and then be dropped next week.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we should be aiming for, is that we have such a good squad depth that if Welsh lets a goal in it, whatever it is, Julian's in next week. I mean, Starfield, I didn't like him at the start, but he's been doing a wee bit better.
Nobody liked him. He got criticised to death.
You need to hit the ground running. That's it. Like we expect so much, and we shouldn't, but we do. So,
but some people need longer to adapt.
Maybe, but
Okay.
I feel
that was the case.
I feel like this is with Julian. We don't know for certain that he's going to be fine after his injury. Things might change. It'll be a long time in absence. It's going to take a lot of time to get back to things. But
Absolutely.
again, so much squad depth.
So we have to be calm. We have to give him time.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you.
100%.
Okay, we couldn't forget that. That would have been sacrilegious. anyway, so listen, if you want to give a shout out to anyone,
God knows too many to say. But I'll say I'm not part of the Celtic team myself, but Waverley, CSC through in Edinburgh, some of my friends through there that play, so I'll be telling them to get your stream watched and whatever, and I'll be following on myself now. Well, thanks for your time, Sharky. You've been brilliant.
Thank you, Connor.
I've loved Rome. Another thing, if anyone actually wants to come to Rome, Finnegan's, brilliant night. Really
brilliant. We're going to give one more shout out to Lauren's father, who has a YouTube channel. I don't know what it's about. What is it about, Lauren?
Running.
Hey?
Running.
Well done, John's got you selling the stream. Well done, John.
So what's the YouTube called? Come round here and say.
I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't. Oh dear,
Come and say hello.
Sacrilegious. This is Lauren.
Hi.
This is our camera woman. Sacrilegious.
Yeah, I don't know what it's
Camera shy.
All right. Well, we can't give a shout out. But what you can do.
John McNiven something.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, you put it in the comments and we'll give a shout out to your dad, seeing as you was a camera woman today for us. Okay, right? So we appreciate it. Anyway, so on the volley, me, Shah, I'd like to thank Connor, Lauren, who is our camera woman. Okay, thank you very much for watching us. If you like, please press like. If you haven't subscribed us yet, please subscribe. Me, Shah, Connor, Lauren, we're out.
Hail, hail.